Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Cowboys have perfect trade partner in NFL draft that no one is talking about. The 2025 NFL draft is practically here, and Dallas Cowboys. Fans are wondering if Jerry Jones and co. will have any surprises in store when they head to Green Bay WI next week. After all, the Cowboys haven't been strangers to trading up in round one if there's a player they want, having previously made day one deals to draft the likes of running backs Emmitt Smith and Tony Dorsett, as well as wideout Dez Bryant. Even if it wasn't to move up, America's team made 71 draft day trades between 1989 and 2023, according to WFAA's Paul Livingood. Even though a first-round trade might not be in the cards just yet, the Cowboys have an obvious trade-up partner that no one is talking about. The New England Patriots are one team drafting ahead of the Cowboys and could be open to a pick swap. The Patriots currently hold this year's fourth overall selection. However, they could be open to trading down if a deal means adding even more prospects who can help brighten the franchise's future. So, what makes New England an obvious trade partner for Dallas? Well, the Patriots have been the Cowboys' most common draft day partner since Jones bought the team over 35 years ago. Dallas and New England have engaged in a whopping 7 draft deals since then, including the one that brought Bryant to the Lone Star State in 2010. The Cowboys also have the ammunition for a move-up. They have picks number 44 and number 76 in addition to the 12th overall selection, as well as various 2026 selections they can throw in as a sweetener. It wouldn't be surprising if the Cowboys boasted a combination of picks that is too enticing for the Patriots to turn down. At the end of the day, the Cowboys have nothing to lose by contacting the Patriots about a potential deal. An aggressive attempt to move up would tell Dallas fans that the front office is serious about competing in the Brian Schottenheimer era, even if New England ultimately decides to stay put. Round 1 of the 2025 NFL Draft will take place at Lambeau Field on Thursday, April 24th. In other words, it won't be much longer before fans know if the Cowboys and Patriots are ready to strike another draft day deal. NFL legend. Expected to announce he's retiring as a Cowboy, get some tissue ready because this one is a tearjerker. Anyone who follows the NFL knows that Tyron Smith is one of the most talented offensive tackles of his generation. He's an 8-time Pro Bowler and has spent 14 seasons in the NFL, 13 of which were with the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Smith is expected to retire after 14 seasons in the NFL, and he wants to do it as a member of the Dallas Cowboys. That seems appropriate, right? Smith spent the 2024 season with the New York Jets, but according to the Dallas Cowboys website, he's expected to retire as a Cowboy by inking a one-day contract with Dallas on Wednesday, April 16th, with a press conference set for the Star in Frisco at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The press conference will be live-streamed via the Dallas Cowboys website and on the Cowboys mobile app. Smith hailed from Moreno Valley, California, and was the 9th overall pick out of USC in the 2011 NFL Draft. He began his time in the NFL at right tackle for the Cowboys and then moved to the left side of the Cowboys line. During his time with the Cowboys, he snagged Pro Bowl honors for 7 consecutive years from 2013 to 2019 and was also a 2-time AP First Team All-Pro. In 2011, Smith was actually the first offensive lineman that current Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones picked in the first round of the NFL Draft since he took over the franchise. Injuries were always a factor for Smith in his playing days, but he was always still one of, if not the most dominant offensive linemen on the field when healthy, Tommy Yarish of the Dallas Cowboys website stated in an April 15th article. When the NFL released their all-decades team for the 2010s, Smith was one of the 4 offensive tackles chosen alongside Jason Peters, Joe Staley, and Joe Thomas. Chances are, Wednesday's press conference is going to be a star-studded event with plenty of legendary Cowboys in attendance. Quarterback Dak Prescott took to his Instagram stories to congratulate his former teammates, stating, "I always got your back as you had mine," on his IG story. "Enjoy retirement, grrr." It was hard for fans to see Smith leave last. Season. After 13 seasons with the Cowboys, Smith spent the 2024 season with the New York Jets. Tyler Reed of Sports Illustrated noted in an April 15th feature. Smith is one of the greatest players ever to play for the Cowboys, and this is an incredible moment for him and the franchise. More recently, the injury bug had started to take bigger bites out of Smith, who had been unable to play a full season since 2015, Tyler Sullivan stated in an April 15th piece for CBS Sports. For New York last season, Smith suited up in 10 games. It's really fitting that Smith will retire as a Cowboy, and many fans wouldn't want to see it any other way. Once a Cowboy, always a Cowboy. Jerry Jones should get the Miami Dolphins on the phone before it's too late. In a surprising development that has created buzz across the NFL landscape, Miami Dolphins star CB Jalen Ramsey is reportedly available for trade. While no deal has been made yet, several teams are expected to be in the mix, and one name keeps resurfacing: the Dallas Cowboys. With a need to bolster their secondary and a long-standing interest in Ramsey dating back to the 2016 NFL Draft, the Cowboys could finally have an opportunity to bring one of the league's elite defensive backs to Dallas. Jerry Jones should be on the phone with the Miami Dolphins right now. The connection between Jalen Ramsey and the Dallas Cowboys is no secret. Back in the 2016 NFL Draft, Dallas held the number 4 overall pick, and Ramsey was one of the top prospects on their board. The Cowboys ultimately selected running back Ezekiel Elliott, a move that paid dividends over the years. However, Ramsey, who went one pick later to the Jacksonville Jaguars, remained a player the Cowboys reportedly coveted deeply. In the years since, Ramsey has consistently been linked to Dallas in trade rumors. From his departure from Jacksonville in 2019 to his eventual trade from the Rams to the Dolphins in 2023. Each time, Dallas was mentioned as a potential landing spot, but never pulled the trigger. With the Dolphins now listening to offers, this might be the Cowboys' best and final chance to land the All-Pro cornerback. Jalen Ramsey's track record speaks for itself. A 6X Pro Bowler, 3X first-team All-Pro, and a Super Bowl champion, Ramsey has been one of the NFL's premier shutdown cornerbacks since entering the league. Known for his physicality, instincts, and versatility, he can lock down elite receivers on the outside, slide into the slot, or even play safety when needed. Even in an injury-shortened 2023 season, Ramsey made an immediate impact for Miami upon his return. He recorded multiple interceptions, demonstrated elite coverage ability, and brought veteran leadership to a young and aggressive defense. His presence helped elevate the Dolphins' pass defense to one of the league's better units. At 30 years old, Ramsey still has gas in the tank and the kind of high football IQ that allows elite corners to age gracefully. He's not just a name. He's still a game changer. For the Cowboys, the potential fit is almost too perfect. Dallas already has an excellent young corner in Trevon Diggs and a rising star in Darren Bland, who led the league in pick sixes in 2023. Adding Ramsey would give the Cowboys one of the deepest and most dangerous secondaries in the NFL once Diggs returns healthy from rehabilitating his knee. The move would also help Dallas combat the high-powered passing attacks of the NFC, including the San Francisco 49ers and Detroit Lions, teams they struggled against last season. Ramsey's ability to shadow top receivers and his playoff experience would be invaluable on a team desperate to make a deep postseason run. Additionally, his leadership and attitude could bring an edge to a defense already full of swagger. Under DC Matt Eberflus, Ramsey could be deployed in creative ways, potentially even reviving some of his hybrid safety corner roles to keep offenses guessing. And you, fan? What do you think about Jalen Ramsey's situation? Write to us in the comments.